Girl kicked out of Christian school after refusing to take a picture in the bathtub.
So I had to actually like learn what was going on here. So apparently in this school, from what I understand, there is a reading bathtub specifically, right? Or something like that. That's just like this is a space that you can read in because some homes don't have a space for that. But that is not how any of this comes across. This comes across as infinitely weirder than that.
It's yeah, but the homework, like, I've got a picture of the actual homework assignment on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't say, like, it says send a picture of you doing reading homework in the bathtub.
Yeah.
So that reads like you're taking a
It
bath
it
and
reads
reading a book.
gross.
And apparently they've been doing this assignment for years. Anyway,
That doesn't make it better.
we'll get to that. So a second grader was kicked out of Victory Christian Academy because, of course, a Christian school wants you to send naked pictures of your kids to them. Yeah, it's, at least they're not Catholic this time. In Jacksonville, Florida, of course, it's in Florida. It's all
Why
just,
wouldn't it be?
why
Ron
wouldn't it be?
DeSantis be praised.
Oh God. After her parents refused to participate in an assignment that involved taking a picture of their child doing reading homework in bathtub. So I emailed the teacher asking for an explanation. Send something out to the parents. Let them know what the intentions are. This just does not sound okay. Agreed. Does not sound okay. She did send out a message saying you should be in pajamas, be in your uniform, have fun with it. But it didn't sit. The fact that that clarification was necessary.
Oh, so
It's
this
like,
is a okay. So the information that I was getting on this then was different.
well,
Somebody.
so that was the message that was sent out to all the parents. The message that they got back specifically to them was, we have been sending this homework assignment home for years, and you're the only one complaining about it. Just cover your child in pillows or pajamas then. Which, that to me suggests that, no, most people do it naked. And if you're uncomfortable with that, then just put pillows on them.
That's a lot grosser than the image I had in my head. Because the picture I saw on Twitter, there was literally like a bathtub that was put inside uh a room that was not meant. It was like one of the standing ones, not one of the ones that's built into a wall, that had like comfortable padding and everything. It apparently was like literally used as a reading space. This is not that.
No, this is
Then
homework. This
this
is,
is
you are at
completely
home.
different.
The teacher was asking, when you are at home, send me a picture of you doing your homework in the tub.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and say that teacher needs to take a seat. Just just take a seat so we can have a little chat. Just chat for a very long time, long enough for me to God damn it, YouTube's going to censor me for that one. Anyways, no, everything about that is
this
wrong.
is my live streaming channel where you can say what you want, and if YouTube takes the channel down, it's not really going to hurt me. So that's the whole point of having it on a separate channel.
Yeah, but I'm also live streaming, and
Okay.
you know,
And Twitch doesn't.
violent thoughts are bad.
You can wish that a meteor will hit whoever you like.
I wish for them to learn how the dinosaurs died. That's all. I just want you to learn how the dinosaurs went.
You know what? There's been in the news recently. There's been a lot of things about how China, when they send rockets up, they don't really consider the re-entry trajectory for a lot of the stuff that falls off the rocket on its way up. So it's like, I can hope for one of those stray bits of space junk to just hit the teacher on the head. That's allowed.
I mean, that's
Because
literally
it's not like
the
it's not a conscious agent doing anything. It's just,
it's the premise of Dead Like Me, actually. If you've ever seen that show,
I have not. No.
the first episode, main character dies by having a toilet fall on them that fell as space debris.
Well, there's
Toilet seat.
I think with the way space programs are going, there is, I think it was a 10% chance that within the next 50 years someone will get hit by space junk at some point. But that's like a 10% chance that someone out of the billions of people on the earth. So it's very slim chances, but it's still like, that's one of those weird Like in the future we'll have to worry about like bits of rocket ships falling on top of us.
We're worried about the space junk being up there and encapsulating the planet, but we really
Yeah.
should be worried about it's the space junk being up there and making its way down here.
No, we should be worried about both because most of the space junk that's up there, if it were to actually come back down, it would just burn up in the atmosphere and it would be fine. The problem is that the space junk is up there orbiting at incredibly high velocities where it's going to like take out our GPS satellites and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah, Jasta says 10% is high, but yeah, 10% chance that someone will get hit at some point out of the billions of people. It's not 10% chance for every person. It's 10% chance.
You have a higher chance of being struck by a random toilet than by lightning.
Anyway, so yeah, as if a picture of as if this is Hemant Meta, so he likes to editorialize. I actually originally I was going to pull the story from the news site that first broke it, and I hadn't read the Only Sky version yet, but I assumed that they would be covering it.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't want to turn into a channel that I just read Only Sky every time because that's basically what it is at this point because they cover all the same stuff that I would want to cover. But the website for that was just like jam packed full of like ads and links to other articles and just bad graphics, and it was a difficult crop and everything. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go to Hemant. He knows what he's doing, and this is a clean website.
And you know what? If we all cannibalize each other's content, we all succeed.
And then I get to read sentences in a news article like, as if a picture of a clothed or covered up child was the exception to the rule. It's kind of what I was pointing out, where it's like the fact that they had to clarify that, like, oh, just cover your child in pajamas then. He was like, okay, well,
yeah,
if you're
why do you need pictures of a kid in a bathtub? Why do you need that?
Yeah. So, and also this teacher was hired just this past August. So how do they know that nobody else has ever complained about it in the years that this assignment has been going home? Like they've only been working there for a month.
Mm-hmm. It just, I want to know. Now I actually legitimately not thinking of my favorite musical instrument, the violin, but I legitimately would want to have a long conversation with this person. Like, okay, I have a question. Did you or did you not request naked pictures of children? Well, no, I asked for pictures of them in a bathtub. Okay, cool. Where they were more likely to be what? Well, they'd probably more likely be naked, but they could clothe them if they want. Okay, cool. So we're going to ask the question again. Did you or did you not request naked pictures of a child? Well, when you word it like that, okay, cool. So we can agree that the answer is yes. Second part, do you see the problem with that? Just, we don't have to go far down the Socratic method.
No. Yeah, no. So they say if the goal was to have a little fun with the reading homework by having Victory Christian Academy parents take a picture of the kids reading in the bathtub with clothes on and no running water, that should have been specified. Like, make that explicit. I am not asking for naked pictures. But like, if you just say, send me pictures of a kid in a bathtub, people are assuming it's taking a bath.
It's like, give me a picture of your kid in a chair. Well, not sitting in the chair. They didn't have to be sitting.
Yeah. It's like, well,
what are they more likely to be doing with the chair?
Yeah.
You want them doing handstands in it?
So a few days after this incident, they got a call from the school. The school administrator said, I think you guys should do a parental withdrawal for the child. To which they said, no, we can't do that. We refuse to withdraw her. To which they were then told, well, we're going to proceed with an administration withdrawal. In other words, they're expelling a child for not sending nudes to her teacher.
So, at what point, at what stage of grief do you have to be in? Because denial's part of it, which is most assuredly part of this story. It has to be. At what stage of grief do you have to be in where that's the course of action instead of, oh, I don't know, not asking for nudie pics of kids?
Yeah, like, just don't ask for naked kid pics.
parents have pictures of their kids in the bathtub all the time, and they think it's funny. Like, sometimes that can happen, and we can have a conversation about whether or not that's appropriate. But you're not the kid's parent, so I don't think that conversation has to be had with you.
Also, generally that stops around age 2 or so.
Yeah, not when they're in grade school.
No. Well before that. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I have pictures of my kids while they were in the tub, because they were, like, being cute and playing with each other and stuff. You know what they don't do anymore is take baths with each other. Like, things change as they get older. And also, like, every time I go through the pictures, I always get to those ones. It's like, yeah, I remember them being cute, but my feeling right now with this is just like, oh, that's awkward. Nobody's ever going to see this except for me and them. So maybe I should just delete it. But then I have a really hard time deleting anything that has anything to do with my kids. So. Are you talking? Are you mute? Are we having technical difficulties again?
No.
I saw your avatar's mouth go, and I was like, oh, please, God, tell me he's not talking. And
no, the truth of the matter is I have a delicious snack in front of me, and I am muting myself when I am eating.
Okay. Well, you know what? Fuck you. I've earned myself another beer. I'm getting another beer. So you carry the stream for a sec.
I don't know how many ways I can tell the stream that you shouldn't be asking for nudie pictures of kids. I don't know how often I have to do that, or how likely it is that I'm going to have to continue doing that in the future. But, anyways, I guess we just have to say the statement over and over again.
Uwu?
Don't ask for no.
That's
not that one.
Uwu is the one you have to say over and over again. Get on it, Suris chat.
No, it's not.
Uwu the fuck out of that chat.
I have told them that redeems don't happen when I am collaborating. They can
redeem all your fucking uwus right now.
All 97 of you hit the collab command and leave my stream and go to Rhino now.
I mean, I'm okay with it. You can come uwu me. I will welcome the uwus. I like the uwus.
This is like when this is exactly like when I was working with freaking Hannah Reloaded. This is identical. This is the same type of shit I had to put up with.
She would just encourage your chat to bother you. I'm getting some ooh-woos. But these were people that were already in the chat. That's no fun. It's Scott and Jassa. And Lord of Ooze Kulak.
Jump point, I see what you just put in, and I hope you're okay with me hitting the refund button on that, because again, I'm not doing redeems. Even 50,001 channel point redeems.
I think we're getting some new ones over here. There we go.
Good.
I'm getting all the ooh-woos.
Leave me alone. Go away.
Hey, if you super chat your ooh-woos,
Rhino.
If you super chat the ooh-woos over here, I'll say it on stream, as if I'm not already saying it a million times. All right. So Pastor Jesse Latta later explained that the assignment was innocent, but out of an abundance of caution and for there to be no misunderstandings, our administration has removed this particular assignment for any future use. It's like, yeah, that's the right thing to do. Don't do this assignment anymore.
That was the right thing to do the first time.
Yeah. But they have declined to comment on the fact that the child who brought this up as a potential issue was expelled. Got expelled for bringing it up as an issue. And they also didn't they weren't going to do anything with it until it hit the news and it became a news item. Like, it was just going to stay in the curriculum. It was just like, no, nobody's complained about this before. But then it's like, okay, well, now that you've gone to the police and the news and stuff, and like, fine, but your girl's expelled. Now, realistically, what probably went through their minds when they expelled the kid was this is a parent who is going to go to the police when they get offended by an assignment. So we just don't want that trouble here. Like, it's not you are expelled for not doing the assignment, or you are expelled for not sending nudes to your teacher.
You're expelled for being offended.
You're expelled. Yeah, we're canceling you for wanting to cancel us.
I just want to know. Okay, so there has to be a delineation. There has to be a termination point, right? where things that you consider to be normal and appropriate, either you've been desensitized to them so much to where there's many of them, uh, like you've dealt with so much of this shit, you're just like, oh, well, that happened. Or alternatively, is it that this was something that this person never thought was inappropriate? Did the teacher just routinely take pictures of themselves as a preteen to send to people reading in a bathtub? They're just like, I did it when I was a kid. It's fine to ask my kids to do it here in class. Like, I want to know where the thought process came from. I want to know like what synapse misfired to cause this.
See, now this is me showing my age. My initial thought when I heard that was like, oh well, teachers are all people that are older than me because I went to school and they were always older than me when I was in school, right? So I'm like, well, that would have been different in the age of film cameras because then you have to actually like, take the picture and then like take it to the store to get it developed and wait for it and everything. And it's like,
That hasn't been the
wait
case
a
in a
minute,
long time.
wait a minute. There are teachers now that have never had a film camera.
I was about to say my vocal coach is a school teacher, and she's younger than me.
Yeah, no, all of my kids' teachers are about my age, give or take.
Yeah, you I hate to tell you this, but as you get older, you get older.
No, no, that can't be right. That can't be right.
Search your feelings. You know it to be true.